going on, everyone? We have Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi Battle 158, and we are up against opponent Mo today. And to be honest, I'm just gonna go straight to this battle now. I don't want to waste your time because honestly, this battle was pretty challenging. Not gonna lie. My opponent Mo is gonna go into Cloyster, and I'm gonna lead off with Landorus. Terrible position on my part. However, I do get his Intimidate. Now I know for a fact he's probably gonna stay and go for a Shell Smash. Two things I can do. Go for a U-turn, or Stone Edge, or three things, or go for Stealth Rocks. I decide to go for the, well, Stone Edge, because I thought he might actually outspeed me. Because I don't think I have an investment speed, or maybe I do, I don't quite remember. Anyway, he obviously just went for a Shell Smash, but his attack is only at +1, so it's not like that high, you know? Gonna go into Arcanine, expecting the Icicle Spear. Now obviously Cloyster can learn Rock Blast or Razor Shell, which can scare off Arcanine. But, I mean, I did drop his attack again, so he's back at neutral health. And not to mention, his defenses were dropped already by 2 stages, thanks to Shell Smash. So actually, I could actually kill him right here. But instead of going for an attack, I'm actually going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, just in case he wants to maybe go for more Shell Smashes. Turns out he's switching out, and you guys already know who he's going to switch into. Oh yeah, he's going to switch into the Chandelure. Grab that Flash Fire. Honestly, Chandelure is a great Arcanine counter, at least for mine, because my Arcanine only knows fire and normal moves, and Chandelure is immune to both. Very sad. I did give him that Flash Fire. Now he has a Toxic Orb, so I'm thinking he might actually go for a trick, or just an attack. Thank God he just went for an attack and not a trick. And it'll do nothing to my Assault Vested Goodra. Now, he still might reconsider and go for a trick, so that I'll be trapped with a Toxic Orbs. But he actually just goes for the Flamethrower, and I just went for the Muddy Water. Thank God I have Muddy Water, otherwise I'm not really sure what to do. And that will one-shot Chandelure. And I'm so glad Chandelure is the first Pokemon to go down, simply because now he has no counter for my Arcanine. Now Garchomp's coming out, now he will obviously go for like a Dragon Claw or Outrage. You know, it's very scary. I'm going to go into Landorus, drop his attack. Not to mention, I want to take this opportunity and set up some Stealth Rocks. Now, he does go for his most powerful Outrage. Truly terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Thank God, though, I do have Rocky Helmet. We don't know what kind of item he's carrying. Most likely, it's probably like a Choice Scarf. And honestly, it's doing a lot of work. Very close 3-hit KO. So, I just went for these Stealth Rocks here. And honestly, I could stay in, kind of just fodder off my Landorus, or, you know, I wasn't sure. Like, Landorus is a great Pokemon and all, but he's really just, like, I just think he's just known for using Stealth Rocks, and that's all he is good for. I do want to preserve it, so I went for U-turn without thinking twice. Totally forgot that he has rough skin, and that will actually waste my Landorus. Kind of sad. I could have just went for the Earthquake, you know. Oh well, I'm gonna go into the Porygon. Now I know for a fact my Porygon 2 will eat up the Outrage really nicely. Pretty sure my Porygon has even better bulk than Landorus, but it doesn't quite matter. He hits himself in Confusion. But I kind of really did want to see how much the Outrage would have done, you know, simply because my Porygon 2 is carrying the EVO Light after all. I went for that Ice Beam, and that will overkill. Now, Weezing's coming out surprisingly, right? Very surprising, because Weezing is not known to be a special wall. And I am a special attacking Porygon 2, and there's just no way this Weezing is going to wall my attacks. Because I did get that download, and yeah, I did get a +1 special attack boost. Look at that, that did so much. It's going to be a nice 2-hit KO. So I'm thinking, well, he might switch out. I don't know, I just went for the Thunderbolt, just in case. Yes, usually Weezings do have Pain Splits, and that'll, you know, lower my HP a little bit, but keep in mind, I have Recover on my Porygon 2. I mean, honestly, what kind of Porygon 2 does not have Recover? And the little burn damages isn't gonna do that much. It'd be pretty horrifying if this Weezing actually went for a Toxic. Now that would completely, like, stomp on my Porygon 2. But at last, I am able to finish off this Weezing. And yes, the burn damage is taking me relatively low. It's kind of scary here. Gotta watch out. Watch out for revenge killers. Now he's gonna go Sableye. I'm thinking, now he might go for like a taunt so that I can't recover. Like, that's the only explanation. I didn't care. I just thought, well, let's just see what he's gonna do, because I'm already burned. So I guess he's just gonna go for Confuse Ray. And actually, I don't get confused, and I just go for the recover. So thank God. Pretty freaking lucky today, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, because usually I am very unlucky with confusion. So now he went for the Confuse Ray. I'm thinking, like, what else could he do? I guess a taunt, seeing that maybe I just revealed that I have recover, so maybe he'll go for a taunt. Well, I'm gonna go to Arcanine. If case he wants to go for a taunt, oh well, but at least he won't be able to burn me, because most Sableyes have Will-O-Wisp, but he actually just goes for Foul Play. So I guess I could understand his moveset here. You know, it's like Confuse Ray and Foul Play. Usually Swagger works better, but obviously Swagger is now banned in OU, so he can't use Swagger. So his best bet is obviously Confuse Ray, and he will just inflict it once again. But honestly, Confuse Ray doesn't even raise my attack, so the Foul Plays aren't even gonna do that much. So I'm thinking I probably could wall this Sableye, and this Sableye is not going for a taunt or a substitute anytime soon. So I'm pretty sure I can land a Will-O-Wisp on it if I don't hit myself in confusion. Now he goes for a Quash. Very interesting move. And we will see that I will get confused. Very sad, unfortunate. Now I have no choice. I mean, it's not like this Sableye is doing that much work to me at the same time, so I figured let's just stay in with Arcanine, try to land at least one Will-O-Wisp. Now usually Sableyes might have recover, but I didn't care. Residual damage is residual damage, like why the fuck not? And lo and behold, I actually burn it. It's kind of funny to see a burned Sableye, because it's usually the Sableye that's doing the burning. But not in this case, because I am Arcanine and I am a pure fire type, so therefore he cannot burn me. And obviously he knows that he can't really do too much to me, so he's switching out into Cloyster. Thank God I set up Stealth Rocks, because I'm able to just kill off this Cloyster with a Flare Blitz. And that's a big deal, because Cloyster has pretty high defenses, so yeah, Stealth Rocks proven to be very useful in this match. Now I am going to grab a little bit more leftovers, and after this my opponent will send out the Ambipom. Now I'm thinking, okay, he might go for like a knockoff, so I don't want to go into my Doublade actually, but he actually went for the Fake Out, so I could have went to Doublade. So I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe he'll go for like a knockoff now or a return. I didn't care. I'll live either of those attacks. I preferably do not want to send out my Doublade to take one knockoff. But turns out, oh yeah, this Ambipom has Fake Out and Last Resort. That's like my kind of Ambipom. Who knew? Who knew my opponent and I share like almost identical Ambipoms? Well, we know for a fact he only has two moves, Fake Out and Last Resort, so he cannot do anything to me. And I could go for a Sacred Sword, but I knew for a fact the Sableye is still there, so I'm not going to go for a Sacred Sword. I'm going to go for the Iron Head. Now this Sableye can do two things. He can go for Recover, which is probably his best bet if he wants to preserve his Sableye, because my opponent has two Pokemon left. Or he could just like fuck it and just go off with a Will-O-Wisp and just let his Sableye die. Surprisingly, he does neither of those. So I'm thinking, A, he does not have Will-O-Wisp, and 2, he would rather just confuse me instead of going for Recover. It's not too wise for him to go for Recover anyway, simply because my Iron Heads kind of do around the same amount as his Recovers, and not to mention, he's burned already. So he's losing quite a lot of HP. No choice but to go Foul Play, but come on, bro. I am Eviolite Doublade. Now I just realized I have two Eviolite users in my party. The Porygon 2 and the Doublade. And I really love Eviolite holding Pokemon. It's just so awesome. Ambipom's coming out, and he obviously has no choice but to just go for the Fake Out. And I'm just going to go for Sacred Sword, but I think I hit myself in confusion. Oh, I do not! Oh, thank God. Thank God, yeah. I thought I did, but I did not. That will actually wrap up the game a little bit quicker. Anyway, awesome team, Mo. Really awesome. Lovely team. Especially that Ambipom. Guys, give a huge thumbs up for Mo. And hope you guys enjoy this quick little match too. So please make sure to comment, subscribe, like, etc. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next battle.